We are finally here for our grand final between LOTAC and BoomID. Top lane. Looks like Ohio already going to find himself in a bit of trouble. Burbian will make the chase. Quite a bit of damage. Actually, bot lane is where the first blood happens. Ohio does still manage to get one melee creep, but that's certainly not the exactly what he wanted. The bot lane, the side of BoomID aren't going to be too happy looking at that. Makoto, as expected, is having a pretty good time on the Pugna. I say that. Chuan moves forward, gets disarmed with the Decrepify. Makoto going to play around with this with the Nether Blast. Now the rotations as well. But Chuan going to stand his ground and will find the kill. Kezcute comes in, tries to clean him up, and does do so.
Heal himself back, so those red clicks were just right here. I mean, again, going back to my previous point, Pugna is not a very tanky hero to have, Mike.
His own life away and ends up losing it, of course. Meanwhile, mid lane though, Chuan is going to be in trouble. Kezcute is there. Chuan holding his ground. Does have one charges available. Now turns around with the razors. The Nether Blast is there. Chuan will find a kill, but will end up losing his own life. And now Raven should be the secondary, and he will be. Makoto will find a double for himself on the Pugna.
Still a level behind Skem, but you know, he's at the point where he can kind of sustain this lane solo, even if he was ganked up a bit more. Should be able to at least tank through a lot more hits than he did a few minutes ago.
Nice bait play coming out from the side of BoomID. They drag in Yamate and Chuan into that mid lane, and they both get cleaned up. Not feeling too comfortable. In fact, Raven will spot him out now, and they do get the silence off with the Inkswell as well. Stroke of Fate, however, does miss, but it should still be a kill. Surely they do get the X, and they will find the kill. This isn't really a tier 1 tower guaranteed, but they'll be able to get surely a bit of chip damage going. Although while all that's happening, bot tier 2 is under attack. Ohio jumps in. They are going after FBZ, but he manages to chain away. Now they'll chase the Pugna as well. The silence is there. FBZ, he'll return back in to try and help out. In fact, they may turn this one around, but Chuan comes in on that Shadow Fiend, and they will find FBZ, and that's a big pickup. Now Makoto as well. He's even bigger, but it looks like he will be able to run his way out. It would help out quite a bit if he was. But they will go after Ohio at that bot lane with that Frost Shield. He does God Strength up, but is he really going to be able to man fight here? It looks like God Strengthening was just enough for them to back off, and now they will engage. Yamate, X-Torrent is there, stun as well, but it's FBZ on that Timber. He's a really hard kill to go for with just right clicks. Still got about half his HP going. Frost Shield as well to keep him tanky, although double Inkswell is there, and now the ulti comes out. Chuan though, he does end up dropping it. Now Jokam in there with the Chain Frost. Where's the bounces? It's very unlucky, but they will finally end up getting Yamate on the last bounce. Ohio will be able to back off. Makoto still making a chase onto Raven, and it looks like he will just be able to find him. Decrepify, Nether Blast, Life Train is available, but he won't go for it, but rather he needs another Nether Blast. Inkswell, however, he's going to try and turn this one around. Jokam comes in, a double Inkswell there, but they will end up finding the pick off. FBZ, where's the chains? Does get there. Surely Ohio stuns him up, TP's in front of him, and he will not make it. FBZ. Oh my. Seem to be having a decent time on that Shadow Fiend, but I don't know how well can this hero go. They do engage top lane, and they will find Raven. Jokam falling low, should die. The turret does connect, but no, it's not quite enough. Jokam, the boat will also not connect. He will manage to walk his way out of there, and that he does have up. The Roshan is being sneakily taken by the side of LOTAC, and it doesn't seem like BoomID are actually aware of this. Though I say that they have smoked up and they will run past. They break the smoke as well, but they haven't realized they're in the Rosh yet. Now they do, but the Requiem was already there by Chuan, and he blows two of them up. Now they run in with that lifesteal, trying to take that Roshan, but Furby's losing too much HP and he's gone. Oh, the side of LOTAC. Actually, FBZ, he got the Aegis. He managed to sneak it, but he gets X back, and he will get taken out. Can they take him out a second time? LOTAC, FBZ all alone. He's going to try and fight this by himself. In fact, Makoto comes back in, but the X back on FBZ, dragging him back into the pit. They will take him out, and that's 4 down for the side of BoomID. FBZ actually going back in, but there's 5 heroes around him right now. There will be the Soulbind out. Ohio doesn't really want to go for this team fight, but they are forcing to stick around. Chuan now thinking about turning around. They will go after FBZ, who's falling very low. There is the Requiem. FBZ is down. Though Fervian is a massive problem on that lifestealer, but now he's making a run for it as well. Now going to continue rolling in. Jocam goes after Skem. He keeps the Magnetize going as well. So they have grouped up. The Chain Frost is there, but it will only go on to Chuan. Meanwhile, Skem getting started with that BKB. Makoto will end up getting Raven in the back lines, although they will lose Jocam as well on the side of Boom ID. The Gaze is there to hold down Skem. He has the Battle Trance and will get started on Kezcute, though that Frost Shield making it really hard to actually hit anything. And Skem looks like he will end up going down to Makoto, who's currently 10-1 with 6 assists, by the way. And who is that? Fervian is still chasing down Chuan, and Chuan should be dead, and he will be. And a nice engagement there from Boom ID. In fact, they'll go straight for the Tier 3 towers afterwards. Well, it looks like Boom ID will probably play this safely, and they will back off to safety again. Skem actually walks past them. Skem, what are you doing? He's baiting them in. BKB, Frost Shield was there. Skem has the Battle Trance available. The Chain Frost will bounce around and does absolutely nothing. Soulbind is there as well. Jocam jumps in after Chuan. Requiem coming out. The boat does miss everything. Jocam still alright throughout all this, although they are making the chase now. And it looks like LOTAC will be able to find something, surely. Although FBZ in those front lines, making sure they can't kill off anybody. And now they will chase Kezcute, although a nice kickback onto Yamate. He ends up dying. Skem is very, very low, and he ends up going down as well. And it looks like Jocam going to make the final chase out onto the Grimstroke. And he will end up going down. Raven could not survive that. There will be buybacks coming out from the side of LOTAC, but they're losing those heroes very, very quickly. And Fervian is full HP still. It's rough. Makoto, where the hell is Makoto? He's at the fountain apparently. He's still finding kills. They will get Jocam, but the GG call's already been made. And look at those tips coming up for Skem. Boom ID absolutely have... I mean, they really want to rub that into Skem.
It's for sure going to be interesting. It's going to be a mid-Clinks.
Looks like bot lane, however, there will be a bit of an engagement. Ohio finds himself in trouble and will end up going down to Fervian. Jocam as well falling quite low, but he'll turn around with the shackles. And with that, Raven should end up losing his own life, and Fervian ends up getting him.
He's just been ferrying himself some regen every time, making sure he can upkeep the spam of Fade Vault.
Bot lane, Ohio, he does manage to get Jocam, but ends up losing his own life. Certainly not worthwhile if you are the core Razor to get a support kill for the cost of your own. Fervian, full HP, just more than happy to sit there and keep farming up. There's just really not much these supports of LOTAC can do about this. Raven tries to do some harassment, but ends up copying a lot more. Just never a smart idea to try and trade if you're a melee support against the lifestealer.
Yeah, usually doesn't end up very well.
They will make the chase onto Raven as well, and well, Ohio going to try and help out, but Fervian's already found the kill. Now the Stormhammer as well to make sure Fervian can get out of there safely. And it looks like the Shadow Shaman has just been stuck in the tree line. Will end up going down on a nice little pickup there from LOTAC.
Really?
Raven gonna find Kezcute. So Kezcute actually finds him, and now with Jocam there as well, this should be a kill, although the stomp, it will not go through, or will it? They will find the kill. Skem gets Jocam. The wall was already dropped as well, so no need to be afraid of that either. They will get started on the static link with FBZ. Meanwhile, though, Makoto gets started on Chuan and takes him out immediately, and now Ohio will be the target on the Razor. FBZ continuing the chase to Stomp. Will do a pretty nice job in stopping the backline. FBZ actually going too far, but apparently not. They will end up finding Ohio, and they will continue the chase with the Stormhammer onto Skem. Shackles will be there as well. And Boom ID really just playing all around LOTAC that engagement, finding quite a few kills for themselves. Stomp will get the Shadow Shaman, and Ohio will move forward immediately, although a nice vac comes out. They will be able to find Jocam regardless, and now they want to go for more. Skem morphs into the Sven, wants to get that Stormhammer off whenever he can, and it looks like the Stomp will lock it up. Static Link as well, so LOTAC do manage to get a T1 and 2 hero kills, and smoke up and rush in. Though drums are there on Ohio, it doesn't look like it'll really matter. They even drop the wards just in case. It looks like Ohio will just end up dying.
Yeah, that's reasonable enough. That does pump your damage out by a fair amount and gives you some form of control.
FBZ They're rooted into place. They do have the Surge stolen as well. A nice wall being placed. It won't do too much for his sake, but it looks like he will be able to surge his way out eventually. Fervian may turn around, but he's being static linked up. They will manage to get Raven, the Elder Titan. Does have Yamate running into him, but it's just a warding mission right now. Yamate actually gets spotted out, placing wards down, and will end up losing his life, as well as his wards, it looks like. In fact, no, he will be able to walk his way out, but the wards certainly aren't very safe. Ohio, though, gets surged in and wants to try and go for something here, though Fervian comes in, and this doesn't look like a good plan from the side of LOTAC. The Radiance is also up on Fervian right now. They do manage to take the bounty rune, but it's not going to be worthwhile if you lose your whole team. But Skem actually man-fighting. We'll get FBZ on that Morphling.
Much less than ideal.
Now Fervian, again, going in by himself, but Ohio just saps all his damage. Why are you even turning around, Fervian? You're dealing no damage. You're probably healing him up right now. Although in the backlines, again, Boom ID getting caught out. A nice stun coming out, but it's not going to be quite enough. And Kezcute goes down as well as Jocam. Fervian.
What?
How?
He was morphing.
Fervian does spot out a Rubik, but would rather just go for the tier 2 mid tower, of course. But Ohio will rush in. The Hex was there. It was stolen by the Rubik, and now they're trying to burst Fervian down. Ohio, though, has caught himself between a rock and a hard place, and the back wall comes out as well. Nice Earth Splitter, but it doesn't really do too much damage. And Ohio, he'll start moving forward with that false promise, trying to get somebody. The FBZ is the target. He has no mana left to surge, but he just gets it, but the Hex again comes out from Chuan. And FBZ will end up going down to Ohio. They do end up losing their Oracle, but who the hell cares about that? They found a Clinks as well. Skem gonna deal the damage, and Makoto will end up going down to the Morphling, and now Fervian, however, he finds Ohio and he finds Skem on that Morphling. This couldn't be a better time for him to get it, but do they know the Roshan's going on? Well, surely they do, because they are running that way. Ohio, of course, the first one in, he will start the static link up onto the Lifestealer. And he does take all the damage away from Fervian. In fact, even more than that. A nice sleep in the backlines as well, but Skem, nice Earth Splitter as well. Can they deal the damage, however? Kezcute, he will be the one to go down first, although they find Jocam as well. The Shackles is there onto Skem, the False Promise as well. And, well, there's a lot of buybacks coming out from Boom ID right now. Ohio will get caught out. Chuan also ends up getting taken down. Skem, he's just trying to make a run for it. The rest of Boom ID making the chase. Jocam, he gets the surge. He wants that Hex, and he does find it. Has the Shackles available as well. Can they deal the damage, however? He does not have mana for the wave. In fact, no, he does now. But he's still going to end up going down by the looks of it. And with that, I mean, I can't say I wasn't expecting the tips to come out at this point, John. They seem to do it every single time. They did force out a lot of buybacks from Boom ID to get that job done, though. There will be a smoke, however, coming out from Boom, and in fact, who have they found there? It is Fervian, but this does look like a bit of a bait, and it is. Ohio jumps in, but the back wall was there. Now they stun him up as well. False Promise will keep him alive long enough to steal even more damage, but he's copying a hell of a lot himself, and he should just end up dropping after that False Promise, surely. In fact, no, but no, the Infest does get the job done. It's a lot of deaths coming up for LOTAC. This could be GG well played, John. E3 will be going down. Can they stop this? Ohio, he can't afford to die right now, but it looks like he has no choice in this. He does end up going down, and it's a dieback for him. Skem trying to do the best he can, but that is one down fast Lifestealer, and he will find Chuan surely. The Yules will be there, but it won't be enough. He does get taken down. Tier 4s are still open for the taking. There's currently two Naxes chasing each other. Skem gonna try and man-fight this. He's actually doing a lot of damage to Fervian, who rages up, wants to hit somebody but can't hit anybody right now. In fact, he finds Chuan, he'll find Skem as well, and he heals himself back up throughout all that. Skem's still trying to fight throughout all this madness. He actually goes to Agimorph, and I don't know if that's gonna help the cause. He does end up going down. That's a GG core coming out as well. John, was that the second time that happened? Did I just, am I blind? Did I just see something, or?
I think whether or not he shifted his URL.
Right.
But